Businesses, YouTube, don't make starts, bro. We back at it again today. And quick story time for y'all, man. The police came and raided the party. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This story takes place in 2019. Yeah, it takes place in 2019. Me and my homie Munna, bro. For the sake of this story, his name's gonna be Munna, bro. Me and Munna always ride around. We do things, bro, and we're always on missions and going crazy. This is 2019, so we originally were supposed to be going to a party on the east side. We've been talking about it for a while, like the whole day, whatever, about going to this party on the east side. And of course, I've seen a couple people posting about it, but it's like, if I see a couple people posting about it, especially certain people, I feel like the flag party's already gonna be like dead, bro, because it means they're gonna be there. That means it's gonna be overblown and whatnot. I ain't trying to do too many overblown parties. So we end up going to a party on the east side, and like I expected, the party ended up getting shut down. So we're like, man, bro. And then leaving out and whatnot, and we just talking to girls, seeing what's up, what they got going on, where they heading to. And girls are always functional with niggas, bro. So they'll let us know where they heading. They say, oh, we about to head to Melpitas. So we're like, for surely. And this party takes place in like a bando, bro. A straight bando, bro. When I mean a bando. And we don't know what it looks like. We don't know, bro. We just get the address and we just show up. This is before Google Maps and all that, bro. You just put the address in and we just sliding. So, as we get ready to head to this party, I'm driving, of course, and we're heading out there. We get to Melpitas and whatnot, and we're just kind of like just peeping the party, seeing the vibe, seeing who's there, making sure it's mostly females and niggas, bro. That's what we want, bro. Don't care what niggas is here, bro. But a lot of people I ended up knowing was up in there, so that was cool. We got there pretty early, so the vibe was kind of like slow and shit. But well, let me explain what the building looks like, bro. As soon as you walk in, it's like a mini backyard, and then there's the entrance to the side of the building or into the house, and then there's little steps you walk up, and it leads to another floor that leads up, and it's like a bando, so there's only one floor. After you come up those steps to the main floor, like to the living room, that's when you in everywhere, and on the side is the kitchen and everything all together. So we get up in the party. It's just regular, it's super early, so we're not really feeling it, just kind of laid back, chilling, just feeling the vibe and whatnot. This little dude, bro, he booked right now for some crazy shit, but hey, he's going crazy up in there, bro. This dude over here jumping on females for him, bro, going crazy. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? That was crazy. Also, bro, so the chilling, posted up, I decided I wanted to venture off, and I venture off to the party. I ended up bumping into RP, my nigga Juan, bro. He was just chilling. So Juan was in middle school, kind of chubbier dude, you know what I mean? But this party, you know, he lost weight, he's a little chubby, but you know, he cool now. He got puffer coat on, bro. He got 2 females next to him. I'm like, yeah, bro, I see you, Juan, yeah. He like, what up, so I'm like, what you want, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm just chilling, bro. I said, what you got going on though right here? He like, yup. He like, you trying to hit this? And he had like a wood in his hand, and I was just kind of like, I was like, man, I'll take a puff, bro. I took a hit, bro, for surely, bro. Crazy, ended up being the last time I seen, bro. That was wild, bro, when I think about it. But so I do that, and then I end up walking back to Munna and my other homies, and they're like, bro, so we about to go outside, bro. It's probably kind of whack right now. I'm like, I feel that, brother. So we head outside. We're just outside, just chilling and whatnot, smoking. We end up linking up with 2 other my homies, 2 dudes I grew up with, bro. So just outside chopping it up. Right next to the door, well, outside the door a little bit, past it, and then there's a gate right here. It's like a little, like, basic, like, house gate, bro, and it's like 2 Mexican females right there talking and whatnot, and we just sitting there, brothers and them, and smoking, chilling, seeing what the vibe, we just kind of peeping, just feeling the vibe and whatnot. And suddenly I see a big like light flash, and I hear like an intercom go off, like, who else is back there? And I'm like, oh shit. And all who else is back there? And then the light starts moving, and I guess I can see like the shadows of all of us back there. So all of a sudden, bro, we're just sitting there smoking, and we just hear a bunch of doors just start just jumping out, and then the police burst through the door. And after they burst through the door, the 2 Mexican females right there, they're like, oh my gosh. And then the police just straight boom blows past them, and as soon as they blow past them, we're like, oh shit. We're already starting to move, but everything feel like, you know how when everything happens fast, feel like in slow motion? That's what's going on right now. Feel like everything's moving dumb fast. So we hurry up and get back inside the party, and we try to run to the back And I want to jump out the back windows. Of course, everyone wants to start jumping out the back windows. But remember, this is a bando, so all these windows are boarded up, bro. And I mean boarded up like you can't kick it or anything. This was a super bando, bro. I'm like, bro, the little dude I told you I was going crazy, he ended up going to the window and he just kicking it. And then I'm just like, bro, brother, this is a bando, bro. I'm like, that window is solid shut. And we tried going over to the kitchen, jump out the kitchen windows. Those are solid shut. There's a whole bunch of people, so keep in mind, right? Because it's a bando, bro, everyone's trying to leave out all at the same time. There's at least 50 people in this house, bro, if not more, and all trying to leave out, and all trying to go out different ways, and they all try to go out the kitchen way, but there's no way you can get out. So everyone is just bunched up in this corner, bro. You have everyone just like sardine in this corner, and I'm just like, damn, this is some crazy shit. And the police are at the door, and they're like knocking on it and shit. This is a bando, bro. No one owns this house, so no one really should be saying anything. But realistically, someone's at the door like, oh, like, what's going on? The police like, man, you guys gotta come up out of there. They're like, there's nothing going on in here. They're like, y'all gotta come up out of here. And during this time, if you grew up in SJ, whenever police come to the door, someone would say something stupid or not do something stupid, but start singing, bro. So they start singing the birthday song, bro, like happy birthday, like all that. And then eventually the police is like, nah, y'all gotta come up out of there. We're gonna come up in here. And they're like, we're not coming up out of here. The police start kicking the door like, boom, boom, boom. Y'all gonna come up out of here. They're like, there's not a lot of us in here. There's not a lot of us in here. It's like, you're gonna come up out of here. We're gonna kick this door down, and everyone's getting arrested. And we're just kind of sitting there like, damn, bro, we gotta leave out that way. Either way, however it goes, we gotta leave out to the door, bro. We're just prolonging the inevitable, bro. Finally, the couple of niggas in the front were like, bro, we're just gonna have to open up the door. We're gonna have to open up the door. So finally they open up the door, and the police has a big ass light. The two niggas at the door I was talking, bro, the police yanked them, bro, like, bro, y'all was over at the door playing. We on y'all for this. So they yanked them out, and they end up seeing the light. They're like, damn, like there's a lot of y'all, so we couldn't all get out. And there's like, feel me, from the kitchen to the living room, and like down the stairs is just filled up with us, bro. Just filled up, man. SA party used to go crazy, bro. I'm gonna show highlights for some of them in the future. But yeah, bro, we end up walking out. The police was like, everybody get out. Just having a flashlight. We end up going to the street, and it's like 8 to 10 police cars just scattered with their lights on, and everyone's just walking to their cars and whatnot. And we're just like, man, this is some crazy shit, bro. This is some wild shit. But that was when the party got raided, bro.